Absolutely. So I've loved seeing them engage, and one girl in particular, she shared the story today about the cane and her poppy. I love watching her during these sessions because she is so engaged. She listens, and then I don't know if it's in the camera like you that you can see this, but she's always coming up to me saying, can I tell this story about that? Or can I ask this question? Like, she is so actively present in the sessions, and it's so lovely. And I think today was probably my favorite session because I saw everybody in the classroom so engaged. They wanted to be there. They were really responding, which I think was the first time today that I've seen such active responses, which was really nice.
Was she typically shy student before or not?
So she was at the start of the year, and then she's kind of come out of her shell as the years progressed. But throughout the first few sessions, she was a little bit quieter and just finding her feet a little bit. So I think she's one of those kids that is shy to start off with, but once she's comfortable, she comes out of her shell. For me as a teacher, I've loved seeing the kids care about something other than themselves. Kids are naturally very egocentric, and they often are worried about themselves above all else. But I've loved seeing them really care about these people that they've never even met. So like, they just see them on the screen, but you know, they care about them. They ask me if they can be the speaker for the next week. And then if I say, I've already got to speak up, well, can I be the speaker for the week after that? Like, they genuinely care and want to talk to these people. And I guess a story that really shows that is this week, they've been very concerned about John. And I think my APC is going to actually email Marina because we haven't seen John and he was supposed to be there. And the kids keep asking me every week, where's John? Is he okay? They said he was sick in the first week. Do you think he's got better? Is he all right? Like, they genuinely care about him, which is really lovely. And then personally, I think it's been really nice to connect with these people. They remind me so much of my grandma. Seeing these people and how much joy they get out of talking to the kids, it is beautiful. Yes, they are definitely enjoying them. For example, when we set up the call this morning and I went down to pick them up, one little boy who was at the front of the line, who I didn't know if he was loving it. I wasn't sure. He's a bit hard to get a read on. And he was at the front of the line and he said, do we have intergenerational learning now? And I said, yep, they're all upstairs. They're ready to go. And he goes, oh, yes. He was so pumped. And I just thought that was beautiful. And I hadn't seen that from him, but the kids are really, really enjoying it. And I am very shocked that they can sit for the hour and listen. And even some of them who have that difficulty with sitting still, it's not that they can't sit still and listen at the same time. Like, they're actively listening, but they just have a bit of difficulty staying in their seat, but they genuinely are so engaged. And even another example is, and it's something that you probably can't see, but I always sit like beside the camera in front of the speaker so that they can look at me and like I can give them a thumbs up if, you know, it's all going well. There's always kids that come round the side and they come up to me and they go, oh, can I write that on the board? Can I write that under new words? And it's really, really lovely. Definitely. Yes, I think it is. I have seen a big shift this term in the culture of the classroom. Like, they are definitely wanting to be there and wanting to do their best. They have a genuine interest in these older people as well. Like, they are fascinated by the fact that they could leave school in grade 7. That just blew their mind today. It was really, it is beautiful. So during the interactions, I would say it's respectful. The kids are very, very respectful, which is something that I was worried about. I'm probably going off on a tangent, but when I signed up for this, I was worried about the kids being respectful and having the time for these people. And they have just blown me away with their attitudes towards this. So I would say respectful during, happy, and wonderstruck would be another one. Like, they are so in awe of these people's stories. And then afterwards, whenever I shut off that camera, there's about 10 kids that beeline for me and either want to tell me a story relating to what they heard today, or ask if they can be a speaker next week, or ask if they can do the drama performance. It's so lovely. So the mood afterwards would be excited, energetic, and reflective. I think they're calm during the video call. Afterwards, I wouldn't say that they're calm. I would say that they're excited. They have enjoyed what they've done, and they want to talk about it, and they want to share with me things that they didn't get an opportunity to share with the older people, or things that they thought of. But I guess throughout the day, in our general day-to-day school operations, they are definitely mellow in comparison to what, like, I have a beautiful class. They're all beautiful kids, but they are definitely mellow and probably more aware and respectful of other people, which is really lovely. Thursdays are a hard day for us because we have so much specialists. The kids start the day with HPE, then we go to STEM after intergenerational learning. Like, it's very busy. So I think that throughout the day on a Thursday, it's definitely a mood of excitement, a lot going on, a lot of transitions, but then throughout the rest of the week, they are very like mellow and calm, which is lovely for me as a teacher. I think for certain kids, it is attributed to the video call. Definitely. I think, I to be honest, I wasn't sure what to expect. I had no idea how it was going to go, how technology was going to be involved. In my experience at school, I remember we used to do trips where we would visit the older people. And from my perspective as a student, I remember it being challenging to talk to these old people. And I worried about that with the kids in here. But I think that it has exceeded my expectations. And I think that they are definitely, one skill that I've noticed that has come from this is they're a lot more articulate than they used to be. That's something that I've really noticed. That has been a standout for me, and something that has well and truly exceeded my expectations. I was told that you would scaffold them and help them speak to these people, but the way that that has been done is exceptional. I'm really lucky in that the kids in my class, I don't have challenging behaviours. I do have a lot of children with learning difficulties. So one student in particular that I'll share the story about, she's a little girl that has a lot of difficulty with reading, has dyslexia, dysgraphia, is reading well below year level expectation. And as a result of that, has a lot of confidence issues and a lot of anxiety. And prior to this starting, she would never speak in the classroom, never put her hand up, never volunteer anything. And in our first session where we just video called with you, she sat in the group of people with her hat on, refusing to look at the screen. She just did not want a bar of it. And today for our session, she was one of the speakers. She asked me last week if she could please be a speaker. So I did up the script for her. I emailed it home so that she could practice. And when she walked in today, she was so nervous. But then afterwards, she said that she felt like she did a really good job and she was so happy about it. So that was really such a positive thing to see. Yes, so one thing that stands out in particular, which is quite a trivial thing, but they're always on the hunt for new words now. because they're so actively listening in these sessions for any new words that these people say. So whenever we're reading something or doing something, they're more switched on to going, oh, what does that word mean? So I think that their vocabulary and their general just engagement and listening is definitely increasing.